Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 5 of season 2 of my Minecraft 1.15.1 Let's Play known as Kotie's Kingdom. That is a mouthful, but we are back guys for the next episode. In the last one, we went ahead and added a little bit of story to this place with the beekeeper. Now, I don't think we'll be working on this in today's episode because I kind of want a little bit of a break, even though we did just start the project. I think we're going to come back to this maybe in the next one or so. But yeah, we did work on this little thing where we have a sort of hidden drop down for a villager who, well, not a villager, a person who is a time traveler who owns this giant bee place down here. Now, I'm really happy with how this has turned out so far, and a lot of you guys tend to like it as well. But I want to take a bit of a break because we've been in this village for a lot of time. Oh, I can't do that. I get out over here. I've had to use the elytra because we don't have a way out. But yeah, I want to take a little bit of a break from this whole town, you know, just so it's not like too, I want to say boring. Like, I'm going to be straight up and just say, if you work on the same place over and over again, you might get a little bored of it. So we're going to go ahead and take a break. We need to go ahead and refill stuff like rockets and so on. And my god, look at all this. Look at how messy this is. I forgot that we built a massive storage room back in the cave. By the way, that's where we're going to be heading first. We're going to be heading back to the cave, which is in this direction, I think. Let me just double check. I think we're going the right way. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where we end up. I want to head back to the cave because there is a bit of a project that we left on almost a sort of hiatus when we started the new world. And I kind of want to go back to it. I was totally going the wrong way. This is why screenshots are fairly efficient, guys, because you don't want to lose things, do you? Okay, let's see if everything is working as intended for this project. So we got the villager breeder, which is working. That's right, guys. We're going to be making a return to the villager project. I kind of want to just be able to get some more stuff, and I've noticed that villagers are a fairly decent way of getting things like terracotta and so on. At least they were in the last update. I don't know about 1.15 with the current nerf they've made to the trades, but we're going to give it a shot and like, it'll also sort us out for food and so on. For those of you who haven't seen this place or haven't really paid attention to Season 1, we've got essentially a massive storage room here, which is Tango Tech's design, which actually houses most of our resources. As you can see, we got, well, we've been using a fair bit of them, but we got a decent amount of stuff. And then we also have other random things sorted. I haven't sorted it out fully. All of these needs to be filled up for the system to actually work properly. But then we also have this system here, which, as you can see, there is nothing. It's meant to be shulker boxes in here with stuff loaded. But because we don't have anything, then yeah, we're kind of running out of stuff in this world, you know? This is not good. This is really bad, guys. But besides that, we've got our super smelter. We've got a horde of random items everywhere. Yep. Well, like, what? Why is there 12 quartz in there? No idea. Anyway, we're not going to worry about that today because, my god, I do not want to do a cleanup episode just yet. We're going to go down here and we might have to move some of these guys, like kill them. I don't know, because they're actually interfering with some of the trading we've got. Now, some of these actually have really good books. Like this guy has Silk Touch and Sharpness 4. But, you know, I kind of want to just restart with all this. Infinity and Efficiency 5. All of these were cured with the Zombie Villager method. So they did have one emerald trading, but it looks like they've just, I mean, they reset at some point. No idea what happened there. But yeah, we've got this project here, which, if we head on in here, is our villager place. Now, this guy's just currently going around in a circle. Well, he's actually just... Oh. Maybe I pressed a button on accident. I don't know. He's stuck up there. And as you can see, we've got the baby villagers coming down here. They stack up here. Now, eventually, this will just kill off villagers that die of entity cramming. But this lamp should show us when it's full anyway and block it off so that we end up with just villagers in this long tunnel. So, I gotta stay updated with this thing. How did you just... How did you just get picked up? Wait, what? He just went back. And then just stopped here. Okay. Anyway, we essentially have a way of grabbing villagers and moving them. But currently they just end up down there. So I want to start setting up... Oh, that's not it. We're actually going to leave that open for now. I want to start setting up this place, which is our villager hall. Now, I don't think we'll decorate this right now. But I want to get all of the redstone components working. And for this, I have a really neat little design. So the idea is that we're going to be setting up a sort of system that will have a villager travel in a minecart and then sort of just fall into a little hole where they end up trapped. Now we're in the redstone testing world, and this time we're not going to be destroying redstone like we did over there. We're actually going to be building this system. So for instance, we're going to have a little cell here in where the villager will be stuck. So this will probably be the wall as well. And then we're going to have the sort of thing like so. I kind of want them to be blocked like that actually, and then we'll have a minecart rail leading along this way. Of course, this means that this will be a spot and so on. So I'm going to be quickly coming up with this little design, and then I'll show you guys how it works. I think we are just about getting there, guys. I went ahead and just destroyed some of the redstone because it didn't really look the best. But yeah, this is going to be the design. It's not like a super compact or, sorry, super complicated type of design. But essentially what this does is you travel along in a minecart. You hit this activator rail. Now, you do take a bit of damage from this, but it's not too bad. And then you get popped off on this string, on this block. The string goes update this thing, which pushes the redstone block back. And it takes this block back. You fall down, and then this block gets pushed back. So let's see it in action, if it actually works. Whoop. Oh, of course, I'm in creative mode, so it's not really going to work. Instead, how about we see if we can get this to work with a villager. So there we go. And of course, he can just run around because, you know, there was nothing to keep him stuck. But if we build up the walls here and give it another shot, then I'm sure you guys will like what you see. The only downside is you kind of have to, you know, reset this yourself, so you gotta do that, but I don't think that's too bad, like, for how simple this is. This is literally 2 sticky pistons, a piston and 2 observers, 1 string, and a redstone block. That is really cheap for a system like this, and he ended up getting stuck. Hi. Let's go ahead and give this another shot. The villager moves along, he gets dropped off, and he gets blocked in. So here he is, super stuck, can't really do much. This would obviously not be this block, but it would be like, let's say, a lectern, because he would already have his profession from when we selected it. And yeah, I think this works. Let's go ahead and spawn in another one. Really? Let's go ahead and try another one. There we go. It finally worked. As you can see, he ended up down in his cell, and let's see, can we get a third one? Yes, we did it. Oh, he did manage to jump a bit, but I think if we just build stuff like glass around, then maybe it'll secure it. The system seems to be working fine. Yep, we're not going to spend any more time with this. We're just going to hop on the single player server, and the first thing we need to do is get a little zombie friend. I think we're going to have to do some major redesigning before we get to this part, because one thing I wanted to do was to implement the whole zombie villager killing a zombie killing all the villagers, but I've been trying to test it out and it doesn't really seem too reliable. So I'm thinking we're gonna do the conversion of the zombie before we get him over here. And for that, I wanted to install a new module like right here, which is gonna be a little glass box where we can just see the conversion sort of happening. So essentially, we're gonna dig out this part here, and we're gonna connect it up to maybe not this part, but this system in here, and we're gonna have a villager go from here over to this spot, get killed by a zombie, and then he's gonna get transported back or continue going this way and following up on this line, and then we can work with him. The only downside is if they ever reset, we won't have 1 mending villagers, but then I'm thinking we just murder all the villagers and link up all this stuff again. It's not really that big of a deal, to be honest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my redstone box here. I'm going to work on that real quick. Well, the hardest part's going to be finding out where we're going to trap the zombie and all that stuff. To be honest, guys, before we get to any of the redesigning of anything, the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and grab ourselves some rockets, and grab ourselves some rails, a sword, and then just look for a zombie who can pick this up, because I don't want a zombie that doesn't really do a whole lot of damage. So we're going to give him a sharp 4 sword so that the conversion is just way easier. I think I'll take it all the way down to like maybe 2 or 3 hits, not even. And yeah, so the quest is, as said, just find a zombie right now. It seems like this world just loves spiders, skellies, and creepers. Oh, we did it! And now we have a billion zombies. Oh my god, he does damage now. I forgot about this. Yeah, so the goal is to get this guy in the cave. Before we do that, though, we're going to get rid of some of his friends here, because we don't really care for his friends. That sounds rude, but essentially we just need... We just need the guy with the sword, and that is about it. There we go. I'm scared of this guy, though. Yep. So we gotta get him safe into a house or something, and then we gotta put him in a minecart so that he doesn't go on a tangent and murder all my villagers. But let's see. Oh, I mean, yeah, not really what I wanted though. You okay, sir? Yep, he's stuck. I think I've accidentally created the best friend group in the world, guys. As it's just not working as intended. I've tried pushing this guy closer and closer to the zombie, but obviously this guy's minecart is interfering with the other one, so... Like, he's more after me than the villager. I don't get this. I thought they hated villagers. What if I go all the way over here? Hello? No, they're just friends. Okay, maybe... all I can think of is to throw the villager off of the... Throw him off. It looks like he's trying to hit something. Yeah, all I can think of is having the villager, like, land right next to the zombie. Which, oh, it's just gonna be so much more work. It has been quite a while since the last clip, guys. I had to work a little bit on some features that we didn't have. But, I gotta be honest, guys. It hasn't really gone smoothly. I had to get rid of all these villagers, sadly, because they just interfered with this part over here, which is that the zombie is finally working the zombie conversion trick. I ended up with this stupid machine, which is almost a copy of what we're going to build in there, but there's a little bit more to it. But essentially, this guy will now kill any villager that's stuck in there. We've got one in there which we're testing with, but I've already got a guy over here. Now, one thing I did forget is to go make golden apples. I don't even know if we have any apples. It's really well thought out, as you can see. Let's go double check. There's a bit of scaffolding there. Check the food chest. There is 27. Oh my god. I am so happy about that. Like, you guys don't want to know. I did not want to have to go and fix all that. But we might have to make a gold farm soon, because these bad boys require gold, and we don't really have the biggest amount. I've been making a lot of powered rails. Yeah, we're going to be making 13 of these. We're actually just going to be taking all of it. Yep. You guys know what we're doing soon then. We're going to have to make some kind of gold farm soon, because yeah, we do need more of this stuff. We also need apples, which I don't know how we're gonna get. Anyway, before we get into all of that, let's make the villager hall actually work. I want to see if we can get some cheap trades, even though I have been killing quite a lot of villagers, to be honest, when testing this, because they just got stuck. I'm really hoping it'll still work. We'll keep this thing here, slash this guy, boom, and then go ahead and repair him. He's gonna take a little while. And while we do that, I'm gonna see if I can find my axe. I don't know where I left it. Oh, we got a problem. He just got converted, went out of the minecart, and just absolutely fell through the floor. So he is now down here. Ah, dang! Is that because it's on a full block as well? What even? What even? That is terrible. Oh, I didn't know they'd fall down through the blocks. Okay. That is really, really bad news, guys, because I don't know, I thought they'd just stay in here, or at least not just go through the block. This is where they fall down. Is there any chance we could reroute that? We could. Yeah, we can do that. We can move this down, right? This is going to be a little odd, maybe. We can move this down so that it goes like this, and then we can just, you know, do that or something like that. Then he should still go downwards. But he has a little bit of a space. The reason why I want to do this is because I want to try and add another block and see if it does the same. Now, this does mean we're going to have to shoot another villager. I am not happy with this because obviously you guys know how the drill works with all that stuff. But yeah, let's set this guy on, through it, we'll send him on to the next part of the world, which is over here. And let's go ahead and cover this thing up. I want to see if they still get turned into a villager. Now, we're going to leave... Oh, I was about to say, we're going to leave the floor open because we didn't have the stuff for it, but we do. Alright, I guess this just means converting yet another guy, which really does suck, because now I have to wait another 2 minutes. But meanwhile, I've been just kind of fixing up my valuables box here, the shulker box, and I need to get rid of something. because as you can see, we don't have a slot for both these boys and these boys because then we're out of space, and we really, really need that. So I'm thinking maybe we just have a stack of rails and then move this, and then we can have hoppers down here, and then piston, sticky piston. I kind of want to... Yeah, I guess so. And then the rest of it will still up in the storage room. I think that's fine. I've just been gathering all the stuff we need. So I've made a lot more observers. I've made some sticky pistons, as you saw. We've lost a lot of our slime. I don't even know, do we have a slime farm in this world? A slime farm? I don't think we do. Anyway, but making that as well as some activator rails and just generally things that we need for this. So I'm going to get those things ready. I think this is pretty much it. I don't think the build actually requires anything else. Oh, redstone blocks and string. Okay. Hopefully we don't have to make a trip all the way over to the farm just for the string, because, you know, or the mob farm, because I really don't want to travel. I'm sort of tired of traveling back and forth. Definitely need to also write down improved nether project on the list. We got 20 here. Oh yes, we got lots of string. Okay, that means that I can get started working on the hole. We're gonna go ahead and do some planning, but before we do that, I also want to get to see whether or not this guy falls through the floor. Okay. He didn't fall all the way through, but he's kind of like stuck. Oh god, this is terrible. This is not what I wanted. Why is it like this? Oh, wait, what? Oh, and I mean, hi. Hello. Hello, Mr. Villager. This is what I wanted. Now we can start checking the trades. I guess it's a little broken, but at the same time, it's not too bad. Oh, they fixed this trade. That's the trade they fixed. Okay. It was like an infinite emerald type of thing, and they finally managed to fix it. So yeah, now I can just go ahead and see how do we get, you know, when do we get our effect or our 1 emerald mending book? Because I'd love that. I'd love to be able to get a nice book. I need Silk Touch because the axe I got is actually not the one I had. I lost that axe. I don't know where it's gone. It's probably just fully gone, to be fair. So it would be nice to get either a Silk Touch or a mending guy. So I'm going to keep going through this, and then I'll be back once we have something kind of useful. My god, that took forever. We got a Silk Touch guy. Not really what I wanted, but, you know, it works, it works, it works. Now, we need to do a trade with him pretty much ASAP, because otherwise, you know... I mean, no, he won't disappear, actually, now that I was gonna... No, okay, I think we're good. As long as we don't break this thing, this guy should be good to go. So now we can go ahead and work on the villager hole, because I don't want to hit this button, because I'll just get him stuck in a hole. So we would rather want to just have this continue and go all the way up. I think we're actually just going to have them go like this. And then, yeah, maybe, do we want anything down there? Yeah, I think we do. Okay, so the next part of the plan is to lay out where we want all these villages. I know that we need at least 1, 2, 3, 4 for the redstone, where actually this is where they would stand. But I also don't want to make it mega, because there's no point in having to go all the way down here just to trade with the guy. So I think we're just going to make it like here. Now the thing is, wait, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. The more, like the further out I go, the more we can have in the center. But essentially, you'd want a villager like so. So for every single block like this, that is where the villager will actually be at. So we can install one on every single one. We won't have one on the corners. So these ones will be clear, and then we'll have some more. Which means that every single one of these blocks is a slot for a villager. That's why we had to craft so many different components, because my god, that's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. So I'm gonna go ahead and line this up and go get some blocks, and then we can start installing the little spots where they're gonna be spending the rest of their lives. That sounds rather rude. Is this lining up? Yep. You know, sometimes you just get carried away and you start doing redstone. I don't know. I got extremely carried away. The redstone fits in super nicely. As you can see, this is what we designed on the testing world. And yeah, I haven't tested it, funny enough, because we gotta hook up this thing over here with the place itself. I also want to see if we can make a trade with this guy, but I don't know if... Oh, we do have books. Only 18 emeralds. Oh, it's fine. It's gonna be... Wait. What? He reset his trade. Okay. Remember how he had Silk Touch? Yeah, I mean, I guess that's no more. Nice. Well, that's a shame. My god. I hate trading, man. It takes forever. There we go. Finally got ourselves a mending villager. I was aiming for that as Silk Touch. Now, I gotta check something before we hit the send off to your new life button. Essentially, that's what it is, right? And that is that all these sides are kind of blocked off, because where is he at right now? I don't want to send him down if he can just wander off. That sounds pretty strange, right? So essentially, we're gonna block all of this off here. And now he should actually get stuck right here. And the reason why I'm doing that is because he's currently not in the minecart. So I just want to make sure that he actually stays within the minecart. So let's try and hit send to hole. The only problem is that the minecart might glitch because we don't have an endpoint to it. Like you can see if we come in here, the track will just end like, oh, yeah, the track will just end right here. So that is pretty bad. We got to send it all the way down and back to the place over there so we can recycle the minecart, which would be awesome. But let's go ahead and hit the button. Boom. He gets... Oh. Oh. That is awkward. There is kind of a block in the way right there. Oh, that's the one we put so that he didn't... Of course it is. Of course that is the block we put so that he wouldn't fall out or fall through the block to begin with. Oh my god. So many problems. So little time, so many problems. Let's go see if it has placed our villagers down. Oh. Oh. That is a little different. Yep. I forgot to place blocks in between all of these. Well, I didn't think I'd have to. Well, I guess we gotta line up the glass block there. Okay, now that it is fixed and the villager is in place, we've got our mending trade sorted. I'm not really gonna trade with them because it's still fairly expensive just to get these books and we don't really need them. Instead though, we are gonna go ahead and do the one thing that everyone's probably been waiting for, which is one, clean up this thing, because my god, that is a mess. Let's go and get rid of some of all this stuff here. And two, we're going to try the system. So we're going to request a new villager. It's going to, you know, just do its thing. Then, you know, oh, we've actually got a full amount of it. Did that light it up? Oh, we've got too many villagers. Cool. So this guy gets stuck here. He gets dropped out of the minecart and should get murdered soon. The zombie finally killed the villager. I replaced the slab with an iron trapdoor and it seems to be killing it a little faster now. Anyway, you pick up the zombie villager. He goes a little slow to begin with, but he will eventually make his way down here where we can go ahead and cure him. It does take quite a while, so the process... Yup, it's just a little bit more of AFKing now. Yup, that's so nice. And we're done. Sadly, this guy is stuck in the floor. I want to see if we can still do some kind of trade. We can't. Okay. I don't know what's up with this, but for some weird reason, they glitch out. But you can still do something like this. And it works. I don't know. I'll have to look into this. And then if they jump up, and then they work fine. So, oh, Silk Touch. Is that what we had before? No. Okay, so look, we got ourselves a Silk Touch villager. We're going to hit send to hole. And hopefully he's off. How did you end up in the same cell? Did I reset that on accident? I am so confused. That's meant to... That's not even meant to work. I'm done. And thank you guys for watching this episode of Kotie's Kingdom. It has been lots of headaches and goodbye.